This video is on the price prediction and technical analysis of Kumba Iron Ore. And actually, what I will be doing today is giving reasons as to why, at this point, I would not buy this particular stock. And yeah, without wasting any further time, let's get straight into the actual technical analysis. And as you guys can see at this point, we are indeed on the monthly chart. And we can also see that the monthly chart is in a very strong downward trend or a downward trajectory, as you can see. And what this means is that the anticipation is for the market to continue to move further down, right? As I said in this video, I'm just going to give reasons as to why I would not buy this particular stock. And again, one of the first reasons is that the market is in a downward trend, and that means that we just expect price to keep on moving down. The second reason is that we actually have this candlestick over here, right? It's actually a liquidity candlestick, as it is a bearish candlestick which has quite a small body and quite a long lower wick, right, like we have here. And at the bottom where that wick ends, or where that pin ends, we have a lot of liquidity here, and it would make sense for price to actually move all the way down to around this point and then only potentially start to move up, right? So that's reason number two. And currently, as things stand, we can see that the market is at a very strong level of support. And again, guys, it is a very strong level of support because in the past we had multiple rejections in and around that area. And what may possibly happen is we may get a reversal of sorts, where price actually moves all the way to about where we have this trend line, and at the trend line we may potentially again see a reversal of price, right, up until the market reaches this level over here, right? What else do we see in regards to this chart? The third reason is that the market had also given us what is a head and shoulders pattern, where this section would be the left hand shoulder, this would be the head, and this would be the right hand shoulder. And it has a neckline around here somewhere, right? And by now you guys know that whenever we have these patterns, right, like this head and shoulders pattern, ideally we want to see price break into the bottom side of that neckline, and then in the future come back to the neckline to give it a test. And where the neckline is where we would look for those potential sell opportunities, especially if we're trading and not so much looking to buy shares, right? We may potentially see price from where it is currently move all the way to where we have that neckline, and at that neckline again we may potentially see the market move further down to around here, right? So those are the reasons why, in my opinion, I would not, consider buying this particular stock, right? And the biggest reason, as I said, is that we are in a downward trajectory, and the anticipation is for the market to, keep on moving further down, right? So the question now becomes, when then should we consider, or rather, when then should I consider buying this particular stock? I would say that on my side, the first thing is I have to wait for price to at least reach this level, right? The second thing is I have to wait for price to change, or the market to change, the trend, because right now we're in a downward trending market, and I need to see, price start to do this, right, which would be an upward trending market, right? So we would need price, in my opinion, to start making, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, right? Once that happens, then that would be an indication that we may potentially start to look for those buy opportunities, right? The last point I want to make is that remember that we are on the monthly chart at this point in time, which means that this area over here is the current month, this is last month, the previous month, and so forth. Because of that, it may take the market quite some time, to reach this level. It may take 2 years again, or 3 years, 4 years, or so, and so forth, right? Because remember that the market at this point in time is at a very strong level of support, and price may hit up, right, perhaps to around here somewhere, and then again move sideways, and then only come down to this point, and then we may see the market, possibly start to move up, right? But my point is that it may take, as I said, 2 years, 3 years, or even 4 years for the market to, reach this level. Or it may take even 2 weeks, guys. You never know. You never know, right? But at this point, I believe that one just needs to be patient and, yeah, wait for price to reach specific levels, and then only, start to look for those potential opportunities.